national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Barres. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The give to the tailback. Pass to 40. Open space at the 25. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Purdue's offense will go to work for the first time. Gives it on the option. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to the ground game on the left. They knock him down, but he's... enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 40. Line.
Well, they execute the end route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the right. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Got room on the return. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one, 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage, and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Price. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Carr. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They get to him as he throws. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
They punt it away on 4th down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Here's the handoff. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the run, it's Locke. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Carr. Caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Keeps looking downfield. Throwing on the run. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if...
Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Now from inside the red zone. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Under fire. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I like the alertness by this defense. 1st and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. to score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks up the first down, still moving. At the 45, on his way. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Irish. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off-play action on first down. He'll throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. Lowers those pads. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Still running at the 40. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. On the move at the 30. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Boilermakers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here come the Irish, back on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see it picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On the run, it's McCovey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball flying out to the left. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Notre Dame. How about this defense taking one back to the house.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The give to the back. That hold closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Looking for space. It's McCoby. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. And the Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Pulls it in. It's Thomas. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Purdue!
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. They've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Set to kick off. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And they just need a few inches for the first down, but they've got 3 receivers spread to the right. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. He's got it inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tuggle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete to the left. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quick completion to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Irish! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
A long way to go for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They say pressure busts pipes. This quarterback can attest to it. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. From the gun on third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Here's the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Rifles it down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short in the first. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown by the Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Purdue, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Blasted as he lets it go.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
56, Purdue, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. Inside the touchdown, Boilermaker. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
56, Purdue, 28.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Carr. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And they can't make the connection, and 3/4 are in the books as we head to the 4th. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown!
nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 21 over Michigan State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Turning it on. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Singleton. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the left.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here come the Irish back on offense. Got the 1st down and more. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Singleton. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the ground, it's Thomas. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on third down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick six.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here's the give off the left side. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left. Offense to put together a miracle. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Irish send out the punt unit. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football and keep running the clock.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Richardson. It's a seam wide open. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out.